What to do, man? Hope everybody's having a blessed day today. Had a bad year this year. I don't know, bro. Damn, I was already searching. Can I get my afternoon medicine?
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup. With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Patriots of Brooklyn. 3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there on the first play of the game. 58 yards.
A gain of 58 yards. First down, Bengals.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. Williams going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Williams again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. Touchdown, Bengals! Josh Downs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Patriots nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun, it's Young.
At the 22-yard line.
Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Tyquan Thornton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Young on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action. Young. Under pressure, they got him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. The chase will go in motion left. They'll run on 1st down. Goodson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, 31 yards. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
They're on 13-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Thornton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Taking down at the 41. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Young off the play fake. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bengals' 23-yard line.
Young. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half. No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Burrow on play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down now, Goodson. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st down, Goodson, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Burrow looking to pass. That complete to Downs. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Patriots 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as
What do you do, fellas?
to the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Quay Walker. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Who's watching the cast, man?
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Here's Walker to start the drive. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Walker with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now for the point after. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Way fast as shit.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Under a heavy rush,
wow.
Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So here's a 3rd and 14. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
McPherson now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Off the play fake, Young. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Burrow now off the bootleg.
Oh,
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
fuck, I didn't see him.
These guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw, Young. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Bengals 35, Patriots 17.
I didn't fucking see him to it.
The
Thought I had a
kicking
wide
unit
open
out for the
receiver.
Patriots as they send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field. The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Young now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. And going right back to Walker.
Fuck out of here, bro.
As he's brought down to the 28.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Young.
Oh, come on, man.
Nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now here's Young. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile. In motion left, that's Thornton. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 15. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Young going to move them around. Here's Young, looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. A good pickup there, a 22.
That's good.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Young. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
On 2nd down, Young again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. It'll be Young again. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Oh, a fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Young. Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd down, Young. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mark Andrews, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Next to score, Bengals 35, Patriots 24.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final 1st down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the 1st half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll
I appreciate y'all watching, man. Hope you enjoyed that game. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you get every time we go live. Like, share, and comment because it does really help with the algorithms so my video pop up on people's timelines, man. God bless y'all. Have a good one.